Alright guys, this is going to be a multi-part episode. I'm going to start removing the interior, mainly to clean the carpet. I got to fix my front floor pans, they're rusted. I got two of these seats. This is just the driver's seat. I have the other one in the storage facility right now. These are out of a 92 or 94 Astro van. The reason I bought them, my two front seats are in pretty bad condition, and these were the right color. They have armrests, they recline, and they were the right price. I picked two of them up in this decent shape. I still have to clean them for 50 bucks. So what I'm going to do now is, in the process of removing the interior, I'm going to remove that driver's seat and just set the Astro van seat in there just to see how well it fits. I did some measuring. I had the guy who I bought them from measure, and the width and height look like they're going to work fine, but as you can see, this seat, one of the mounts is broken, so it has a constant lean back, and it's got the typical tears. And previous owner put these seat covers on them, but I mean, that's pretty bad. And I'm going to be driving this thing a lot. I'd like to daily it, that's my plan, but I don't think part one I'll get to removing the carpet. But under here, of course, this side is better as far as rust goes than the passenger side, but they're definitely going to need to be replaced. I'm not sure. Seats out. Did require two people. That nut right there. I needed to use this fancy wrench here. It was a four-sided bolt. I guess it's a socket set. I tried getting a vice grip on there. I just didn't have the torque or the leverage. That bolt was pretty rusty. Anyways, enough of that. Seats out. And what I'm going to do now is, the plan is to clean those up and transfer them to the new seat. That's the plan. Alright, update to these seat mounts. I'm not going to be able to easily swap the tracks. One, this track is a different style track. It's kind of like a weird, I don't even know what to call it. That's just a simple, slide-in track. But the issue is this base. This base, they're riveted in to the track. Unlike this base on the Jeep, it's bolted in. Okay, so you take two nuts out, you can take it off. My plan is, and this is just me thinking outside the box, originally I thought, well, this base is too tall, cut it in half, re-weld it. What I'm thinking I'm going to do now is just cut this base off of its track and either bolt or weld that base to this track. There we have it. One seat track cleaned up. Cut that off with minimal damage. Used grinder, and what really made it easy without having to drill any rivets out was this air hammer here with that bit. It's fun to use and it works awesome. Alright, I got this seat mount tacked on to the Astro van track. See a little tack there, tack down there. Now, to get this where I need it to be for the old seat tracks to line up in their hole, what I did was I mounted this back in the Jeep, just temporarily. It's pretty tight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set the Jeep down, or the chair down, so it lines up with that bolt. I'm going to put that bolt back into that hole, And then once I have it aligned where I need it to be, I'm just going to tack it right there. Once it's tacked, unbolt it, weld it all up. All right, to repeat, watching the same thing over again, because there's 2 seats, you got to do everything times 2. I went ahead and removed the seat bases from the original Astro van seat on the passenger side and got it ready to weld. Got those back bolted on, and in the truck, in the Jeep, I got the bases cleaned up, ready to weld, and mounted back in there. So actually I got this one backwards, so I'm going to have to reverse that. Let's see. And now I'm about to, once I reverse this, because I just realized I put that on backwards, I'm going to set the seat on there, weld it up, tack it up, unbolt the whole assembly, those 4 bolts, take it off the seat, and weld it up just like you saw on that other seat. Alright, here's the seats temporarily fully installed. There's driver seats all the way back. Gives me plenty of room. I'm 5'9.5". My dad's 6'2", and he fits just fine in it. I couldn't go too far back with it just because this mount, you know, it would be offset too far. It would look funny, but you know, I wanted to use the original mounts just because I didn't feel like designing new mounts, especially the passenger, because that's a funny one. But let's show you here. I'm gonna get in it. The door closes just fine. And I got plenty of room, and these seats are so awesome. They come with 2 armrests. So you got enough surface area there for, you know, long trips, whatever you're doing, to get really comfortable. Of course, this armrest comes down, and that's that. I mean, it really is an upgrade because, one, these seats do recline, and two, they have armrest, and three, they're out of a van. They're captain's chairs out of a van, so you know they're going to be real comfortable. And the headrests actually do go up, so like that. So if you really want to kick back on a long trip, you really can in this one. As far as console goes, I'd like to put a console on there. It did have a console in there. Previous owner either took it out, ruined it, whatever, because you can see the carpet discoloration there. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I can find an original one, that'd be cool. That would be awesome. But I highly doubt I will for the price I'm willing to pay. I'm thinking of doing just a, you know, a simple, real simple console here, because I have the armrest. I don't need something to rest my elbow on. I was thinking, I saw someone put an ammo can right here. I think that'd be pretty cool. I would have to definitely make a plywood mount for it though. Previous owner does have CB radio hookup. I do have a CB radio that I'm going to be putting in there. So if I can tuck it in real nice right there, that's what I'll do. I definitely need some cup holders in here. Every Jeep needs some cup holders. But that's about it. Now the next episode, I'm going to be completely removing the interior. Carpet, seats, like I said, these are temporarily installed. I only have 2 bolts holding them in. Back seat, everything's going to get removed. Because, as I said in the beginning of the video, these floor pans are rusted. They have to get fixed before I start driving this thing on the road. After the floor pans, I got some engine work I'm going to be doing, like rear main seal, valve cover, gaskets. I'm going to repaint the valve covers. I'm still waiting on a guy about performance headers. I've been going back and forth. He said he's still got to look for them. Let's see, what else? Door seals. I got to replace the door seals, that's for sure, because every time it rains, my carpet is soaked. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go with a universal door seal, or I saw a guy on a forum use 2-door Ford Explorer seals, and they work just fine. So that's probably what I'll do. I'm going to compare the universal seal, and then maybe get the Ford Explorer seals. But that's in the upcoming episodes. The interior is going to be a fun one. Definitely, that's going to take a lot of time removing that. And the floor pans, that's not going to be a super easy project, but I think it'll be pretty straightforward. I had pretty fun welding today on the seat mounts. So I might just weld in some new pans. You know, they're pretty expensive though. They're about 90 bucks a piece on BJ's Off-Road. So I don't know. That's all in the works. I'm still thinking on what I'm going to be doing floor pan wise. But for the seats, you know, they're awesome. There's a back view. See, I got some pockets in there. My registration, all that's in that pocket. Let's get another view. Here's a back view. I mean, honestly, they match really well. Color wise, it's pretty spot on. You couldn't ask for a better color. Yeah, it's not the exact same, but someone's not going to look at it and be like, huh, those are completely wrong seats. But, you know, they're awesome. I can't wait to drive it because these seats are definitely comfortable. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next one.